Minister, yesterday we heard concerns from a number of stakeholders and constitutional experts who confirmed that this bill is vague, has been hastily written, and leaves much uncertainty with respect to projects of national interest. In fact, that determination, it was concluded that that determination would be solely a political decision, which, given these provisions in Section 21 and 22, leaves room for political abuse. And my question, I'm turning back to the question, is where are the breaks in this legislation, and why are there no reasonable limits put in this legislation so that this government can evoke the confidence of the people?
Dr. Lewis, if I may, seeking to understand the roots of your concern, I guess I'd like to understand whether you are concerned that as a result of this legislation, we will build too much. Whether as a result of this legislation, we will get too many major projects built.
Excuse me, I think that is actually a very pejorative way of characterizing my concern. And Canadians are concerned, and I don't want you to minimize Canadians' concern about building too much. That's very facetious and it's unnecessary. We're trying to help, and we had witnesses yesterday that were very concerned about the civil about the liberties that will be suspended in this legislation, and you're making a joke out of it. It's not funny.
No,
it is not funny.
No, truly, I was in no way making a joke. I was being entirely serious. This legislation is being proposed by us, and I believe it is being supported by the Conservatives, because there is a national consensus, which I believe many Conservative MPs agree with, that we have come to a place in Canada where we have such a thicket of processes and rules and regulations at all levels of government that we are unable to build with the alacrity that this moment in time requires. This legislation addresses precisely that realization, and that's why it creates a clear framework to consider and put forward projects of national interest. There is going to be great transparency in terms of which are the projects being put forward. There is a specified list of the areas where the legislation may need to move with more alacrity. And I'm very sympathetic, as I believe my colleagues are, to concerns around protecting due process, protecting the rights of Canadians. Absolutely.
Thank you.
But I'm very confident this legislation will in no way infringe on rights and will do something that Canadians have a right to, which is to build Canada.
Thank you
Mr.
very
Chair,
much, Minister.
I'd like the record to show that my question was not answered.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis.
Thank you.